Hello, hello, my beautiful people and fragrance loving people. In today's videos, I have for you 4 fragrances to show and share. I hope this is something that you will enjoy. And if you're new to my channel, then welcome. My name is Emilia. I'm talking about fragrances in general. However, I also do skincare and makeup, beauty products. So if this is something of your interest, your niche, please consider subscribing and joining this fragrance loving community. And if you're a returning subscriber, I really appreciate for tuning in today. Don't forget to share, like, comment, and without further ado, let's just jump into it because we have too many fragrances to explore. And I'm going to bring into your attention a fragrance house that I just discovered, and it's a niche brand. However, when it comes to niche, usually the bells that ring says chichin chichin chichin, which is money money money. No, this fragrance house is super affordable, and in the fragrance community I barely saw a few talking about this brand. However, I think it's one that should be more hyped up because it's super affordable. For 100 ml, I paid 80 euros, and it was shipped to me from Belgium, and I paid retail price, not discounted whatsoever, so full price. The reason why I purchased this is because I absolutely love Gris Charnel by BDK, and this is supposed to be something similar within that range, and I prefer to keep my Gris Charnel for more special occasions. However, I do want to enjoy the fixed scent and same scent profile, kind of like on a daily basis. I was looking like for more of a fig centered signature scent fragrance that is also more affordable and can be used every day casually. And this is the house of essential perfumes, and this is Fig Infusion. It was created by Natalie Lawson. She has amazing fragrances. I know her from the time I used to purchase fragrances from Oriflame. She had some amazing fragrances for Oriflame, and I really enjoyed her creation. I love her nose, and I love her selections of ingredients. I'm going to also read what they mention about the brand. They say that we founded Essential Parfums with a rebellious spirit to offer haute perfumery or haute perfumery at an accessible price by giving carte blanche to the best perfumers in the world to create without constraint, sourcing the finest natural and sustainable ingredients, all wrapped in an eco-friendly packaging, as we are mindful of the environmental impact of our products, and we believe sustainable because beauty is essential. And Natalie Lawson is a Martian perfumer, and therefore the packaging it's not, I don't know, super extravagant, but still they give details. And they say that 92% natural ingredients. And I'm going to show you the interesting, because I already opened this one. I just put it back. So it comes also with testing stripe, so you can test it, and it comes in this. So they used recycled cardboard, so that's how it is, the packaging basically. But I don't mind, and this is the bottle itself. It does give me Gris Chanel vibes, but I think it's more green, more woody, and also more fruity and sweet. And it has accords of white florals. Again, same as Gris Chanel, it's a unisex scent, so it can be worn by men and women. And this is a creation from Natalie Lawson from 2022. They have additional scents within their collections. and I might test them out because they sound interesting. And also um, I love the concept that they're having, the fact that they are standing up for, you know, more natural ingredients. Um, they also come with rechargeable or refillable bottles. So they have with this concept of taking care of the environment and cause less damage when it comes to creating fragrances and bottles. It's a plastic cup here, so it's not like metallic, it's not heavy. And let me tell you about the notes. It has fig, sandalwood, black tea, cedar, mandarin orange, orange blossom, clementine, benzoin, and freesia. What really stands out for me, it was the fig, the sandalwood, which gives a bit of creaminess, the tea, cedar, that can also give creaminess, and more of the freesia, floral, I would say. It has also benzoin, but I cannot really distinguish that. It's well blended, it's simple, it's not something that I would say it would give you a lot of headache or trouble. It's a super good value price point wise, and it's one of those ones that I think it's perfect for work environment. Also, you can wear it day in, day out. You can wear it also at different gatherings. And from the same perfume house, they have musk fragrances such as the musk. One that I'm interested in is orange and santal plus the musk because I love musky scents. They have also Neroli Botanica, Rose Magnetic, Mon Vetiver, Spirit of Arabia, Velvet Iris. They have quite a few fragrances out there. They have Rose Magnetic, so Bois Imperial Extrait. Interesting house overall. So it's not just that they came up with one fragrance. And I have to say that I really enjoy the fact that it's not too sweet. It's a very interesting blend of fig, of tea, of sandalwood, of florals. And I think it's an all-season kind of fragrance. So once again, Essential Parfums Fig Infusion. Moving on, because we still have fragrances here. The next one is going to be a BDK fragrance. You guys know that I love BDK. Sorry. It's an affordable niche again. It comes in this pack, so I didn't even open it yet. And when I compare BDK with the designer fragrances here in Cyprus, I prefer BDK. It's niche brand. Price wise, like if I want to buy 100 ml fragrances, designers, it costs 185 euros in Cyprus, and BDK costs 190 plus. Sometimes I'm getting discounts from the stores for my purchases, so I prefer going into niche. And they last longer, I don't have to reapply them during the day. And this would be one that I was super curious because I'm a Tuberos scent lover. I love Tuberoses, and I really wanted to have it in my collection. And this is BDK Tuberos Imperial, so Imperial Tuberos. It has, I'm going to read it from the box because this is what I like, that they list the ingredients. Obviously it can have more ingredients, but I appreciate what they listed and what they made public. So they have Indian Absolute Tuberose, they have Egyptian Jasmine Absolute, Iris, Sandalwood, Jasmine Sambac, Ilang Ilang from Comoros, Cypress Essence, and this is supposed to be, as you can see, white floral, so all about florals, yellow floral, sweet it's supposed to be, and it has also patchouli, it has incense and benzoin, sandalwood, cashmeran, It has also geranium, roseberry, and the creator behind this fragrance is Cécile Maton. For me, she is new. I'm not familiar with her creations. I haven't had anything else from her. Apologies for the noise again. So this is another fragrance library, basically concept. BDK, they come up with this book idea, and they also explain some terms here, which is basically a comment regarding the notes related to the fragrance. And here they mention that Tuberos Imperial, it's a pronoun. It's in French mentioned only, so I try to translate it. It has white floral accords of tuberose, solaire, with oriental components, mainly iris and jasmine absolute from Egypt. And it's an eau de parfum with oriental floral facets, which makes place for sensuality and modern absolute. It's very mystic, charismatic, and refined. So that's what it says. And it opens up like this. I love their bottles. I'm crazy about them. They all have these different caps, so depending from the, as you can see, it's very shiny, brighty, stunning, and hand glued on each bottle the stickers, and it comes in eau de parfum. Wow, this is beautiful scent. I'm going to it's beautiful, it's gorgeous. It's also a bit like buttery, floral, as they said, solar, like very happy, uplifting, mood lifting fragrance. And definitely, if you're like me, love tuberoses, go put your nose on it. It has a bit of powderiness. It's very beautiful, very creamy. And I would say feminine more. Let me show you the cap also, this shiny. The other ones that I have, they have the black cap on it. They're super heavy. And this is the juice. The juice is similar to Passe Soie from BDK as well, so it's similar color. But I love it. This is stunning. And it's gorgeous. It's intoxicating tuberose. That's it, finished. If you really love tuberose, then go try this one out. Obviously, tuberose tends to be more sweet. So if you're not into sweets, it might be a bit too much, too cloying, overwhelming. But it's something that I really enjoy. I love it, and I'm happy to have it in my collection. With regards to BDK house overall, I love their creations. There are quite a few fragrances out there which are more into the, let's say, masculine spectrum, but I will do a separate video on that and why some fragrances didn't made it in my collection. But Tuberos Imperial, hands down, 100 out of 10, because I love it so much. It's gorgeous. Super. Moving on, because we still have, since we're talking about florals, let's just talk about another fragrance which I really wanted, and simply because it has some interesting notes in it that they speak to me, and it's one that not many talk about it, so it's more of a hidden gem. I already played with it. It has been opened because I wanted to make sure, because it's the first time I ordered from Poland, from online, from a, let's say, online shop. They don't have a store itself, like physical store. Therefore, the prices are way cheaper. And I wasn't sure if it's an original, it's legit fragrance, and I wanted to test it and compare it to the fragrances that I could sample here in Cyprus. But because the price and free shipping, I purchased it online. This fragrance retails at 230 in Cyprus, and online I found it for 120. It was like out of like stock clearance, and therefore it was the last one that I purchased actually. And it's Fleur de Sable by Liquid Imaginaires. So it's one house that I really enjoy. I have Blanche Bête, Desert Soif from them, and I'm thinking to add some others because they're great house. They have amazing fragrances. And this is one that is part of a trilogy. Let me show you how it comes also. They come in these pouches, travel pouches, so you can take it with you, which I really appreciate. And basically I'm going to read for you guys also the notes so you have a more understanding of the concept. Tribute to the East and its imaginary legends, the sweet burning scents of the East, Victor Hugo. The legend of Fleur de Sable, born from the whim of a weeping desert wind, buried treasure, laid bare by a hot scented breeze, salty, crystal petals baptized with dew, liquid spark with delicately spicy hints. Its unique perfume is equaled only by its rarity, queen of the dunes, forever nourished by its boldness. And this is part of the Eau de l'Est trilogy. One of the other stunning fragrances is Blanche Bête. Everybody talks about it online, and I do understand the hype, but this is another fragrance that I truly enjoy as a floral fragrance, floral scent lover, and not many are talking about it, so it's a hidden gem, and it's a shame because it's a great fragrance. This one comes with a golden cap. The Blanche Bête, it's silver, but this one is a rosy, warm, spicy, ambery, fresh, a bit citrusy and sweet scent. It was created by Amélie Bourgeois, and it was launched back in 2019 during the pandemic. For me, it's a very interesting fragrance, but what really stood out was the rose, the eglantine rose, and the orange. But it has also myrrh, pink pepper, black pepper, orris root, paprika. And I think it's my first fragrance that has paprika. But the flower is something that really was predominant on my skin. So I don't get this pepperiness, this spiciness in it. And it lasts also a decent amount on my skin. So it's one of those ones that really surprised me, purely because, it became more floral compared to the spiciness that I expected. But I was pleasantly surprised. So, sometimes the fragrances that contain pepper can be overly spicy. It can be too much. However, the fact that it's more predominant, the floral facet, it's something that I'm really happy. So it's a fragrance that really worth having in their collection. And if you like, for example, Delina La Rosée by Parfums de Marly, I would suggest checking this one out as well. Price wise, it's way cheaper. And yeah, that's what I can say. Projection is good because I already tested it out in the store here in Cyprus. But it's something that I wish people would talk more about, because it's a beautiful scent, very feminine, very likable, easy to wear, easy to enjoy fragrance. And I'm moving on because I have another fragrance to talk to you guys about. And if you have been following my channel and my previous unboxings, I've mentioned that I'm expecting or I might consider buying this fragrance. This fragrance for me, it's a beast, it's a monster, it's super loud, and it's one of those ones that if I apply it in a room, it stays in that room for days. And the same if it's in the clothes until I wash it and I wash it again, it stays there. It's like a glue stuck. Do you guys know which one is it? You don't? Let me show you. It's Amouage fragrance. It's Guidance. I finally took it. This is how it was sent to me. This was full purchased. In Cyprus, the retail price is 350 euros for 100 ml. But this is one of those ones that really you have to be careful with. I would recommend definitely testing it out before purchasing it, because it can be too much. Even for me, sometimes I have to be super careful, and I still have samples that I'm still going through. So I've been using it at least 7-8 times, and I still have from the sample because I don't need too much because it's so strong. I love how sweet it is, how nutty, how warm, how vanillic it is, how ambery. And this is how it is packed. So let's open this one up as well. I'm not going to spray it because I still have samples. I still have another 4 samples, and so far I haven't even finished one sample because I don't need to apply too much. So I'm not sure when I'm going to finish the full bottle, but I love it. And it's one of those ones that even men love it. It's a man magnet. It's compliment getter, but for some it can be too much. It can be headache inducing, so don't overspray it because you're going to choke yourself and you're going to choke the people around you. And this is the box. Amouage, it's a brand from Oman. They are known to have exquisite fragrances, long lasting fragrances, super well performing fragrances. For me, the Amouage house represents one of the perfect fragrance houses out there because their fragrances are quality. Yes, they are pricier. However, there are websites where they're more affordable. You can find also resale, like some websites like Mercari, for example, in the US, where you can find much available fragrances at super discounted price. Now, I mentioned previously when I was doing the review on samples that this is a creation of Quentin Biche, or Quentin Biche in English. And this is a spellbinding and novel interpretation of the Amouage triad of rose, of frankincense, and ambergris. Guidance reads like a poem, smells like an embrace, and feels like a word of wisdom. They have very interesting notes, and I'm going to mention them. So in the opening or top notes, they have pear, incense, hazelnut. In the heart or in the middle, we have saffron, rose, sambac jasmine, osmanthus. And in the base, we have cistus, sandalwood, akigala wood, ambergris, vanilla. These notes, they're so well blended in this fragrance that all you get is this cocoony, almond milky, inviting, cloudy, dewy, misty, dreamful. You know, it kind of like takes me back to the Scheherazade stories, or the Arabian Nights, kind of like. It's very sultry and very sensual scent for me. It is marketed as unisex. It can be worn also by men. However, I think, and from the feedback that I got also from my friends, it's that it's more for women. It's a female scent, and I'm not going to open, you know, the packaging. It's the standard Amouage boxes with the guidance is the pinkish, creamy colored bottle. I wouldn't recommend blind buying any of these fragrances. So if something sounded in your alley, go test it out first or order samples first, because depending on each other's chemistries, it can be different. Um, for me, all of them, they're stunning fragrances, they're amazing. And obviously, when it comes to one of those houses that I truly enjoy, um, you know, I will go for those fragrances. I will test them. I will buy them eventually if it's something that really really works for me. Um, Going back to guidance, I would also mention that they came up with another version of it, which supposed to be not so strong, not so. It's a more subtle version of guidance, so it's something that has been more appreciated compared to the original one, and you know, it's something that might be more of your interest. It's guidance 46 in this case. I have also a Sunshine Woman from Amouage. I have also Interlude from Amouage and a few others in my collections, and they are staple in my collections. They are lovely, lovely scents. I don't have issues with performance, I don't have issues with longevity, so none of those ones. And I know that when I invest in a fragrance like from the house of Amouage, I know that, you know, it's something that will last and will stay with me. The same goes for BDK perfumes. I really, really enjoy them and I can recommend them. Testing them out, of course, first. The same goes for Liquid Imaginaires. They have amazing fragrances out there. The thing is that you have to find those that might be of interest, and keep in mind that there are many, many websites out there, depending on your region, where you might have the possibility of buying them at super discounted prices compared to paying retail prices, which is, I think, important when it comes to especially niche fragrances or fragrances in general, because, you know, they're luxury items. Thank you so much for today and for tuning in. Let me know which from these fragrances sounds appealing to you, which one you might have been testing from these ones, and obviously which ones you like, which might have not been listed in my today's unboxing, because you know, we have too many fragrances out there. The world of fragrances is continuously expanding and new fragrances are coming out, new hypes out there, and we can share our experiences. And I'm really, really curious to know more about what you've been sampling, testing, wearing, enjoying, or even which fragrances you would not recommend because of your bad experience or simply because they didn't work with you. Thanks once again, and don't forget to share, like, subscribe if you haven't done so, and click on the notification bell. Till next time, doodles!